as the One Direction band member, Zayn. Anyways, he reigns in it like 7 foot tall, and he is going to be one of our hosts. And then the other is, well, her name is Chasia, okay? And whenever I first got here, her and her sister were always mentioned together, and I tried to call them Chasiella, but it's actually just Chasia. You know, whenever she comes over to your house, you know, she may or may not set off fire alarms. That's an inside joke. Anyways. But she is, you'll notice the height difference on the stage that was picked on intentionally for comic relief. Anyways, without further ado, if you would give a warm welcome to our hosts, Eddie and Chasia.
So as every Friday, we always have an announcement video. So we're going to start off with that this evening, and it was made by Rachel. And so hope you guys enjoy it. Award. I'll be giving out awards for all the different.
Her favorite thing about being a Resound leader is being someone that the youth come to trust. And an interesting thing about her is that she took 3 years of battalion in high school.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
How about now? No? Okay.
Ciao.
I'm just not allowed present. I'm sorry. All right, so to start off, I'm really excited to give this award tonight. So this was the first person that I met from CCF. She was this loud, crazy, completely out there freshman on the volleyball team, and I was a senior. Upon meeting her, she basically demanded my friendship. And that's what she does. She wears her heart on her sleeve, always tells you what she thinks, and isn't afraid to be herself, which is extremely rare in teenagers. So for that, I'd like to give the Keeping It Real award to Amanda. Get one of these, but I can't read it. There you go. Take that one. Yeah. Welcome. All right. Goes to someone who actually isn't here, but she's still going to get it. She's not a regular student at Resound. She's actually come several times before, and especially before Brian and I were actually dating. She was with me the few times I went to Resound just to see Brian because I liked him but was looking for an excuse to see him. So we would go together. She gave me pep talks, and she rooted for me all the way down the aisle, literally because she was one of my bridesmaids. So my friend Jordan, like I said, who's not here tonight, gets the Best Wingman Award. If you could give her a round of applause. And then finally, and I'm not sure if she's here because I haven't seen her yet, but this is a person who I had the pleasure of meeting on our way to a winter retreat this past year. Now I'm not sure if you guys can say this about a lot of people, but I liked her immediately. She's one of the sweetest people I've ever met, and she's just a ray of sunshine. And so, for that, I'd like to give the Sunshine Award to Emily Hex. Would you please give her a round of applause? And that concludes the rewards, and the next leader coming up is going to be Brian. He's 25 years old. His hobby is watching cartoons. His favorite things are pulling pranks and talking about Jesus. And a fact about him is that he puts peanut butter on his pancakes. Please give it up for Brian.
Well, hello there. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, you left someone on here. I'm confused. Confused me. Okay. Well, I don't think she was able to make it. Her brother made it. But this first award I would like to give to a very special young lady that every time she comes to our youth group, whether it be on a Sunday morning or on a Friday night, she challenges anybody and everybody to a game of foosball. And, well, she's been known to throw some bows, and she wins most of the time. But this first award would go to our girl, Cheryl. So if you guys would give a round of applause for her, even though I don't think she... This next one is just near and dear to my heart. This next one goes to someone that, well, they've been coming for a couple weeks now, and, you know, the first night that I met this person, in the middle of the fellowship hall, they just decided they were going to go ahead and dump water on my head in the middle of the fellowship hall. And so immediately we grew to become friends because I had to declare what I call a tenfold, which means I'm going to do back to you times 10 what you have done to me. And so, that being the case, this next award is the tenfold award, and it goes to our girl Claire. Give her a Claire. You're going to. Do you have any words?
No, I'm not going to.
All right.
Look, Mark.
That's what you think. Lone Tree is coming. Oh! Here, let me get this. I'm sorry. I'm a horrible person and forgot. Yay! Thank you! And then I want to give this next award because, well, they were on their way. They literally sound like a celebrity. They were going to come, and then last minute they had to fly out. I have no idea why. Seriously, this is the text that we received. Hey, I was going to come, but I had to fly out last minute. No idea why. But this next award goes to a gentleman who has come several times. He's quite trendy and very good at the guitar. But we played a game that involved having to sneak up and attack your opponent by stealing one of the clothespins that was attached to their clothing. And this gentleman decided to calmly circuit the fellowship hall, and then he would randomly go up and grab one and steal them and hide them. And so he was like a ghost amongst us, okay? And it was really crazy. You were just totally out of clothespins, and you were out of the game, and lo and behold, our boy Trey had like 20 of them. And so this next award is the Ghosting Award, and it goes to our friend Trey, who has flown out and literally departed from us. So thank you. You know, one thing about working with youth is that, you know, they're kind of flaky. I'll be honest, they're a little bit flaky. A lot of them told me they were going to be here, and, well, then they flew out last minute on a plane. So, anyways, we do want to recognize them even if they are not here, so that's why we're doing that. This next announcer and award giver is someone that is very near and dear to my heart. His name is Chris Williamson. Yes, he was my best man. Yeah, he was the best man at my wedding. Some hobbies of, well, he's 39 years old. I think that's a typo. It must be 29, right, Chris? Yeah. Anyways, some hobbies of his are drums, guitar, and home improvement. One of his, I can't even read that, but he really, one of his favorite things is watching, at the youth group, is watching kids go through all of the same things that he went through, but hopefully having a perspective that will help to encourage them. And so Chris brings a lot of good perspective to the rest of the youth group. And an interesting fact about my friend Chris is that he actually lost a city election by 5 votes when he was in college. I don't know if you guys knew this, but if you would, give a round of applause for Chris Williamson.
Thank you. So if you've not seen the announcement videos before, I'm like way older than anybody else at youth group on Friday nights. So what I've told Rachel is after I watch the videos, I feel like I either need counseling or a hug. So I don't know if you guys feel that way, but if you do, if you just let me know, that would encourage me, actually. I'm not the only one. So I have some awards as well tonight. I want to start out with the one that I know is actually here. Figure. So this award goes to somebody that has a unique ability to be stealthy and somebody who can actually slip into a room without you knowing it. And they're right there in front of you. It's just somehow or another you don't notice. Also somebody who doesn't say much, but when they do, it's profound. You kind of look there and go, did that just come out of your mouth? So I want to give the Ninja Award to Moises.
Yeah.
And Moises, did you bring the speech? Did you? Okay, all right. Well, then I'll just leave it. Okay, next one. So my next award is for somebody which I call the Participation and Humiliation Award. This is somebody who on their first night at youth group actually volunteered to participate in a game that required him to have shaving cream smeared on his face and then Cheetos thrown at his face to stick in the shaving cream. So that's participation and humiliation. So is Luciano here? Okay. Give him the award for not showing up. And my final award is to somebody that one of our young students, a new student, that actually showed tremendous commitment to get to youth group recently. Somebody who was actually at Dion's in Wyoming in Paseo on Friday night, wanted to come, but had no ride and no phone. So he walked here. And I wanted to give Aaron the Traveler Award, but did Aaron make it?
He's still stuck.
Okay, he's still walking. So, you know, he left Socorro about an hour ago. So anyway, I'd like to introduce our next presenter tonight just so you can get to know more about the leaders in Resound. So I want to tell you about Gabriella. Gabriella is 19 years old, although she's an old soul. Her hobby is photography. Her favorite thing is seeing and getting to know the kids better each week. And an interesting fact about her is that she toasts her toast upside down. And she has motophobia, which is a fear of moths. So let's give that up. Motophobia.
Okay, so I only have one award to give out tonight, but it is going to a girl who seems always excited to be here at Resound, and just, she has, like, when she comes in, she sees me, she'll be like, Gabriella! That just, you know, makes my day. And she'll go and she'll watch our YouTube videos consistently each week and comment on it, which I know Rachel sees, and it makes her feel really good. So I'm going to give the Excitement Award to Esperanza. So our next leader that I'm going to introduce you to is Jeremy. He is 23 years old. His hobby is studying Japanese. His favorite thing about Resound is being able to love and mentor youth in scripture. And an interesting fact about him is he's traveled to more foreign countries than states in America. Nice. So please welcome Jeremy.
Thank you very much. So let's see if I can do this without completely freaking out like I do on every single Sunday morning with announcements, which I'm still regretting, by the way. I'll never make another mom joke again, I swear. And I'm done. Well, actually 2 of the 3 people are here for me to give out awards. So the first award's going to go to the star in our midst. You know, everybody knows him. He's super awesome. He always keeps his hair looking cool, you know. It's like he must just put gel in his hair, like on his pillow, and then when he wakes up, he just has this stream of awesome that comes out. And he's also an incredible teacher too. You know, being able to sit under one of the youth and just listen to him speak the scripture just so profoundly is just amazing to me. And so I want you all to give a warm welcome to Eddie, and I want to give him the Teaching While Looking Cool at the Same Time award. The only speech he ever has to say is One Direction, peace! All right. Well, my next award goes to probably the smallest ball of energy that we have in our youth group. You know, I've known this kid for a while, but it's just every week he just amazes me with the amount of hugs and the amount of love that he gives out to every single person. He goes out of his way to give someone a hug, which I think is just absolutely amazing. So I want to give the Best Bear Hug Greeter Award to Josh. Josh told me that he actually wanted the awards for most whacks over the head with a Bible award, well, I mean, seriously, he takes these Bibles every week and he's just like, you need a Bible, bam! You know, it's like, it doesn't matter if you want one or not, he's going to let you have it, and he's going to give it to you.
He wants it to make an impact.
It does make an impact, you're right. Yeah, he wants it to make an impact, and it does. Come on!
Be kind.
Come on.
Brian, not you, Jamie. You great.
Don't shoot the messenger. And my final award goes to Brandon, Josh's cousin. You know, and I don't know him very well, but when he comes up, you know, the one thing that I know about him is he is able to just annoy the junk out of Josh for just whatever reason. For whatever reason, he can just annoy the junk out of Josh at the drop of a hat. So I would like to present Brandon with the Annoying the Junk Out of Josh award. Okay, now that I've been up here and been the comic relief hour, I'm going to now turn the panel over to Lisbeth. She is... What? Give it up, man! So, Liz has been coming a little while to our youth group, and she's just a delight to have with us here. I mean, she's always just so excited. Sometimes when she has school, she's just kind of like, "Hi, how you doing?" You know. But anyway, I want to turn the panel over to her. She is 17. Her hobby is making videos, and her favorite thing is watching how God moves through the youth group and getting to know and share Christ's love. And then a fact about her is that she sleeps with a teddy bear. So Liz, why don't you come up here?
Alright, so you guys are going to have to bear with me, because last time I was up here, I said equiption. It's not a word. So we have had a couple of people who are new started coming to Resound a little bit ago. They're actually not here, unfortunately. They also promised me they'd be here. So, but the first award is to Savannah. And this girl, she's really, really quiet at first. It takes forever for you to get anything out of her. She'll just look at you and nod. But once you get to know her, she is the funniest girl ever. So she gets the Funnies Award. Next is Mariah, who's actually Savannah's twin sister. Also very quiet, and they hang out with this boy Luciano. And the thing that I love about her is that she always has a smile on her face, so she gets the Smiles Award. And then, so there was this boy when we were on our way to Lone Tree, and I was sitting next to him the whole way. And this boy did anything from telling jokes to screaming in my ear to singing really obnoxious songs just to keep me laughing the whole way. So, and this is Brandon Okino, who's also not here, but he gets the award, You Keep Me in a Good Mood. So I think Ari actually
said something similar too, but you know those people who are really nice for some reason? Like they're always just really, really nice and really sweet. Sorry. And this girl up there, we hadn't seen her in a while, but she gets the Sweetness Award, and that's Victoria. Okay, so the leader that I'm introducing is actually my best friend, so it's kind of cool. But Lauren is 19. Her hobby is off-roading and horse riding. Her favorite thing about being a Resound leader is getting to know all the kids and building relationships. And one interesting fact about her is that when her dad sneezed as a baby, she would just break out in tears. So that's Lauren.
Cry. I felt like the gates of hell were opening up. I feared my dad for a long time growing up until I realized everything was okay. My first award goes to a girl. Well, if any of you know me, I love to beat up on Brian. And it's all in love, it's all in fun. But she's like a little sister, and she's come up in the exact same way, beating up Brian, ganging up on him. We officially have a team. So I give the Blonde Beast Award to Maddie. My next award goes to someone who's really stepped up and stepping outside of herself and putting different events on that helps communities or help other people. And she puts a lot of time and effort into what she does, and she's a very good friend of mine, and I give the Go Getter Award to Liz. For the next leader, I think I was supposed to introduce Neil. When I know about him, he's 19. I think. And let's see what his whatever is next. Music. His hobby and hanging out with students is his favorite thing to do as a Resound leader. And an interesting fact, he hates all bugs. There's Neil.
Time to bug out, Neil.
Hey, this is my foot. This is my foot. Awesome that they put that in there. Okay, so my first award goes to somebody that I've met like a month and a half ago. I don't really know. It's been a while. Seems like a while. But he's a close friend of mine. We just started doing life together a while ago, and I love him to death. And Austin, who I am helping out with life right now, he's helping me out a lot. I gave the most knowledgeable award because he can tell you facts, whether it's like, oh, you cracking an egg wrong, or you don't cook bacon like that, or you should never cook bacon without a shirt on, whatever it may be. But so I'm going to give the most knowledgeable award to Austin Garcia. Where did you go? Did you both make a speech? Yes.
I'd like to thank the Academy and my mom. I just want to thank God.
So this next award that I have, I get to give it to a guy that I love to death. I don't get to see him very often, and for this reason, he gets the Ice Cream Sundae Award because, here's the explanation. Suspense is killing you, I know. Here's the explanation. You know how when you get like an ice cream sundae and the phrase the cherry on top? Well, when my boy Mitch comes on Friday nights, he is the cherry on top. Okay. And then I get to introduce Rachel. She is 20 years old. Here's her picture. Yeah. Her hobbies are kung fu. Hobby. Her favorite thing about being a Resound leader is seeing the youth grow in Christ. And an interesting fact about her is she's going to school for fine arts. And with no further ado, here's Rachel McIntyre.
I've only met her once, but the time that she came, she participated in the game that we were doing, where you had to pull tissues out of a box as fast as you can. And she was playing against 2 boys, and she beat them. And so the award for the fastest tissue grabber goes to Monique.
All right.
The next person I'm giving an award to, they have taught in the youth group a couple of times, and they're always super willing. He has a real heart to teach and to share, and he's just always there to talk. And I give Robert the Open Book Award. All right, this next award goes to, okay, well, when Brian started coming, and he was the youth intern, there was only 4 of us, and 3 of us have graduated and become leaders now. And this award goes to the last one standing. And this is Chassia. I was gonna give her the popularity award because she's friends with everybody. That's what she got last time, so I thought I'd give her something else. So this is the last of the originals. Nobody wants to give a speech. Everyone's scared of the stage. All right, and there's one more leader that wasn't able to be with us today. She's sick, but she always does a lot to help with the youth group, and she has such a willing heart, and she led a girls' Bible study for us, and she's just, I still wanted to introduce her and tell you a little bit about her. So this is Vanessa, and she's 30 years old. Her hobbies are she likes to run and she likes to garden. And her favorite thing about being a leader is being encouraged by, sorry, I can't read that, by the storing faith of the youth and the hope it gives to the future generations. And one interesting fact about her is that she lived in Spain for a summer while she was in college. So she can't be with us tonight, but I thought I would introduce her. And now I'm going to bring up the hosts, Eddie and Liz, or Eddie and Chassia. Saying their names together. Okay, and they'll, yes.
Okay.
Alright, so like every award ceremony, there's usually a performance. So our Resound leaders put together this performance called the Everything Skit. And Eddie will go into further explanation.
Alright, well, I saw it earlier, it's pretty cool, but this skit is about just how God saves. So there's some strong things in the skit. There's it goes from self-harm to alcoholism. So if you have kids who might be uncomfortable, take them in the back or here with Natalie, and she'll give them espresso and promise them. And then she'll bring them back. So,
And after that, Natalie will send them back in here to be with their parents and whatnot. So
enjoy.